Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this one, I'm showing you 3 easy recipes that you can make on any weeknight. They're all very tasty, they don't require a ton of ingredients, and you can have them on the table within 30 to 45 minutes. So let's jump in. So the first thing I'm doing is adding some chicken breast to a pan, and this is frozen, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cover it up and let it kind of steam and defrost inside the pan. And I'm just gonna go back and forth between each side by flipping it over to make sure that it doesn't burn. Cover it back up, and that's it. Once it's done, then I'm gonna go ahead and just shred it all up because you want the chicken to be shredded inside the tortillas, and we're making enchiladas. Now that I have it shredded, I'm going to start adding ingredients into it. I'm using some sour cream and also some cream of mushroom soup and tomatoes and green chilies or rotel. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and season it up with some adobo, some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, complete seasoning, and finally some cumin. Once that mixture is creamy and flavorful and I'm happy with the way it tastes, then it's time to move on to actually assembling our enchiladas. And to do that, all you have to do is put some of this chicken mixture into a tortilla. You can use either a flour tortilla or a corn tortilla. I'm actually gonna go with flour today. And once you have the tortilla filled with the chicken, all you need to do is roll it up and you have an enchilada. So the next step, once you have your enchiladas assembled, is to make a sauce. So to do that, I'm using some green chilies. I'm also gonna add in some water, some olive oil, some tomato and green chili, and also some sour cream. And just season that up really well and give it a really good blend to make it super creamy and smooth. Then you just want to cover this entire tray of enchiladas and bake it on 400 for about 30 to 40 minutes. Once you take it out of the oven, you top it with a generous layer of cheese. I'm using the Mexican cheese blend, and then put it back in the oven just long enough to melt the cheese. Top it with some cilantro, and you end up with some super delicious creamy chicken enchiladas. Y'all, these were so good. Definitely give this recipe a try. I think this might be my top recipe for this video. So if you don't try anything else, try this. These were so good. The next thing I'm gonna make is a Greek chicken bowl, and you guys have seen me make this before, but this is like one of my favorite things to eat, like especially for lunch, because it's so easy if you have the ingredients already in the house and you have the chicken cooked already. It's really just a chicken and rice bowl, but to make it Greek inspired, what I do is add some cucumber, tomato, and red onion, and then I'll also top it with some tzatziki sauce and feta cheese. I get all my ingredients chopped, arrange them neatly in a bowl, and end up with a beautiful bowl that is so good. And then the last recipe is going to be some lasagna soup. So I'm starting off with some peppers and onions. I'm using white onion and red and green bell peppers. And I'm going to go ahead and let those saute in some olive oil. Once those are starting to become translucent, I'm going to add in some ground turkey as well as some Italian sausage. And how you treat the sausage is up to you. You can definitely leave it inside the casing, but I'm choosing to go ahead and take it out of the casing. So you can slice the casing down the length of the sausage and take it out that way, or you can just go ahead and squeeze it out. And I feel like squeezing it is a whole lot easier, so I tend to do it that way. Once our meat is fully cooked, I'm going to go ahead and add in our tomato product, and to do that I'm just using some jarred marinara sauce. You can use whatever you want. I'm also going to use some water to get all of the extra sauce out of that jar, and then add in some chicken bouillon as well as some additional water to make kind of like a chicken broth, and that is going to be our liquid for the soup. Once all that is in there, I'm going to go ahead and start to season it with some Italian seasoning and some complete seasoning. And you can also add salt and pepper to taste. The next step is to add your lasagna noodles, and you just want to crush them up into bite-sized pieces so that when it's time to eat the soup, those pieces are not too big to kind of get into your mouth. So yeah, just break them up into small pieces. Once you have all your ingredients in, just cover it up and let it simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes or until the lasagna noodles are cooked through. Now that it's been a few minutes, you can see that the noodles are done and it's looking like a soup. Looks really good. So the next thing I'm going to add in, just to give it a really creamy and rich texture, is some ricotta cheese, and I'm going to use this entire container of ricotta to make it super creamy, super rich, and just really, really delicious. And what is lasagna without some kind of cheese? And usually it's ricotta cheese. So yeah, add in all that ricotta cheese, stir it in, and you'll see the texture change before your eyes. And that is literally it, you guys. This soup is so good. It is another one of those must-try recipes. It definitely tastes like lasagna, and I just served this topped with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the video down below in the comments, and of course I will see you in the next one. Bye.